Hello everyone, I am Ritika Zulkar, Assistant Professor IT Department. In today's video we discuss about Transport Layer Protocol. So let us discuss the Transport Layer Protocols. So in the Transport Layer Protocol there are two protocols are used, TCP and UDP. Okay, so in this uh, PPT we discuss about Transport Layer Protocol. So here the transport layer is represented by two protocols, TCP protocol and UDP protocol. So the IP protocol in the network delivers a datagram from source host to the destination host. So here the transport layer protocol defines some connection to the individual port known as a protocol ports, and each port is defined by the positive integer address and it is of a 16-bit. So nowadays the operating system support the multi-user and multi-processing environment, and executing the program is called as a process. So when host send a message to the other host, that means the source process is sending a process to the destination process. So the transport layer protocol defines some connections to the individual port known as a protocol ports. Here the IP protocol is a host-to-host protocol to use to deliver the packet from source to the host or a destination, while the transport layer protocol are the port-to-port protocol. Okay, so normally in the IP protocol we use the source host to the destination host, but in the transport layer protocol we are sending the data from port to the another port that works on the top of the IP protocols. Okay, so see here. So this IP protocol send the packet from source host to the destination host. But if we are considering in the transport layer protocol, that is TCP and UD protocol, so these transport layer protocols are send the packet in from port protocol to the another port protocol. Okay, so that works on the top of the IP protocol. Okay, top of the IP protocol is what? TCP or a UDP protocols. So this IP protocol delivers the packet from originating the port to the IP services and from IP services to the destination port. Okay. So this TCP and UDP protocol send the data from IP from originating port to the IP services and from IP services to the destination port. Clear? The next is the UDP, that is User Datagram Protocol. So in the Transport Layer Protocol, first we discuss the UDP protocol, User Datagram Protocol. So UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. Then UDP is simple protocol and it provides the non-sequence transport functionality. Non-sequence transport functionality. UDP is a connectionless protocol. So this type of protocol is used when the reliability and security are less important than the speed and size. Okay, reliability and security is less important than the speed and size. Okay, so in the user datagram protocol, we can send the protocol in the speed and साइज अगर हमारे पास लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पैकेट्स है तो उस टाइम पे हम यूडीपी प्रोटोकॉल यूज कर सकते हैं, मतलब वो ज़्यादा स्पीड में और लार्ज नंबर ऑफ साइज अगर होगी तो हम इजीली डेटा को सेंड कर सकते हैं बाय यूजिंग द यूडीपी प्रोटोकॉल. बट द यूडीपी इज अ लेस सिक्योर प्रोटोकॉल. ओके, सिक्योरिटी के लिए यूडीपी प्रोटोकॉल यूज नहीं किया जाता, उसके लिए टीसीपी प्रोटोकॉल यूज किया जाता है. So UDP is an end-to-end transport layer protocol that adds the transport layer addresses, checksum, error control, and length information to the data from the upper layer. And the last is the packet produced by the UDP protocol is known as a user datagram. If you are using the UDP protocol from sender to the receiver, sending the data from sender to the receiver, so this type is called as a user datagram. So packet is called as a datagrams. Then the next is the features of UDP protocol. So UDP is used when the acknowledgement of data does not hold any significance. So UDP is a good protocol for data flowing in one direction only. And UDP is a simple and suitable for query-based communication. UDP is not connection oriented, does not provide the congestion control mechanism, does not guarantee order delivery of data. It is a stateless protocol and it is suitable protocol for streaming applications such as VoIP and multimedia streaming. Okay, so here UDP is a connectionless, okay, and not provide the congestion control mechanism. It does not guarantee order delivery of data. Okay, so security purpose के लिए UDP use नहीं किया जाता. Okay, and the applications are VoIP and multimedia streaming. The next is a user datagram protocol. So here, why we require the UDP protocol? So the question may arises, why do we need an unreliable protocol? To transport the data. So we deploy the UDP where the acknowledgement packets share the significant amount of bandwidth along with the actual data. Okay, for example, if you are using video streaming, okay, so in the video streaming, thousands of packets are forwarded towards the users. So acknowledging all the packets and many contain huge amount of bandwidth wastage. So the best delivery mechanism of IP protocol ensures that the best effort to deliver the packet, but even if some packet in a video streaming get lost, so the impact is not ignored easily. So loss of few packet in a video and voice traffic sometimes goes unnoticed. ओके अगर वीडियो स्ट्रीमिंग के अंदर कुछ भी अगर डेटा मिस होता है तो वो क्लियरली हमें पता ही नहीं चलता है कि कुछ वीडियो के अंदर कुछ मिस हुआ है. ओके सो इन द वीडियो स्ट्रीमिंग in the based on the video streaming examples we can use the UDP protocol, or in this type of applications we use the UDP protocols. So in the user datagram format, the user datagram contains the 16-byte header. 16-byte header. So here in the user datagram format we have source port address, destination port address, total length, checksum and data. Okay. So what is the source? In the source port address we have 16-bit addresses. So it defines the address of the application process that has delivered a message. Okay. Delivered a message contained in the source port address, and this source port address is a 16-bit address. The second one is the destination port address. So this destination port address defines the address of the application process that will receive the message. Okay, so जो मैसेज हम डिलीवर करने वाले हैं वो होगा सोर्स मैसेज, कहाँ पे हम डिलीवर करने वाले हैं वो होगा हमारा रिसीवर डेस्टिनेशन पोर्ट एड्रेस. So this destination port address is again 16-bit address. The next is the total length. So it defines the total length of the user datagram in a bytes. So it is a 16-bit field. The next one is the checksum. So the checksum is a 16-bit field which is used in the error detection. For error detection we use the checksum. So this checksum is again the 16 bits data. Okay. So in the user datagram, all the data is in the form of a 16-byte header. where the source port address, destination port address, total length, and checksum. The next is the UDP applications. So here we have some UDP applications used to transmit the data. The first is the domain name services, then simple network management protocol, trivial file transport protocol, routing information protocol, and the last is the Kerberos. The next one is the disadvantages of a UDP protocol. So UDP provides the basic functions needed for the end-to-end delivery of a transmission. The next disadvantage is it does not provide any sequencing or reordering functions and does not specify the damaged packet when reporting an error. ओके सो अगर हम सोर्स टू डेस्टिनेशन तक के यूडीपी प्रोटोकॉल अगर यूज करते हैं सो वो गारंटी नहीं देता कि एंड टू एंड पैकेट डिलीवर हो गए या नहीं ओके or it also not provide the sequencing mechanism or reordering function retransmission of data mechanism in the UDP protocol. अगर कोई पैकेट अगर हमारा डैमेज भी होता है वो भी हमें पता नहीं चलता है अगर हम यूडीपी प्रोटोकॉल यूज करते हैं okay so they not provide the sequencing or reordering functions and does not specify the damaged packet when reporting an error. The next is a UDP can discover that an error has occurred, but it does not specify which packet has been lost and it does not contain an ID or sequencing number of a particular data segment. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of a UDP protocol. Thank you.